Welcome back to the final video of the Hearthstone Budget series for the Rastakhan's Rumble expansion. We've done all classes except for Warrior, and today is finally the day that we are also doing Warrior. Now, before we get into this, please leave a like on the video. We'd appreciate that for the work that we've put into this series, and we hope very much that this helped you. Now, if you haven't checked the other ones out, go do that. Links in the description. There's an info card there, so go have a look at some of the other budget decks. And today we're looking at this aggressive Warrior. Rush / charge / tempo style warrior.
Yeah, a lot of enrage and damaging effects, which is what the way of the warrior is basically.
Also some beast synergy.
A surprising amount of beast synergy for warrior.
Surprising amount of beast synergy. We have the Untamed Beastmaster as our epic in there, which is a really good card. There's actually a lot of beasts if you look close. You got the tortoises. Vicious Fledglings are one of the notoriously best tempo cards in the game for a while. Of course, you got the Dire Moles and the Dozing Marksman as well coming in from this expansion now with the damaging effect. He's the sleeper of the expansion. That's his flavor text.
So he claims.
If you are deciding to play this deck and want to do it more and want to upgrade it later when you get more dust, the first card that I would recommend you add to this would be Darius Crowley, because Darius Crowley is one of the strongest warrior cards in the game. Of course, it's like the face of the rush mechanic, sort of.
Yes.
When the Witchwood came out, and this deck, Darius Crowley would be absolutely amazing because he gets out of control really quickly. People need to deal with him, so Darius Crowley would be the first addition to that. Also, Grom is always possible. Grom as Shellscream.
Yes. Especially with all of the damaging effects that we got in here.
Correct.
He's basically always at 10 attack.
Exactly.
At the least.
Yeah, so he's really, really strong. And you can also add the Scourge Lord Garrosh for more late game potential.
Yes, also, once again, allows you to trigger a lot of those damage effects, like Frothing Berserker, with the hero power. But
other than that, we are hopping into a game. We're going to show off that this cheap deck, few thousand dust only, very easy to craft, can win at the highest rank, and let's get into it.
Druid.
We have a Druid. Okay, let's see what we can do. Good keeps for this deck are generally the 1-drops. Town Crier, probably one of the best. We are keeping Town Crier. I think we can keep Beastmaster or Berserker as well.
Right now, honestly, I kind of like Beastmaster.
I also like Beastmaster, yeah.
Because
that one
we don't
extra
have
attack.
A guaranteed way to buff the Berserker yet.
Fledgling also very strong.
Yes.
So we have a really good curve, which is again one of the most important things when you're playing an aggressive deck / tempo style deck. You want to curve out, you want to play stuff on the board. The Town Crier is one of the best 1-drops in the game, and it's definitely worth having it. Of course, adding Darius Crowley makes us even stronger.
Yeah.
Or maybe even Akali the Rhino later, if you're going with the Rush Warrior package. Town Crier is a very good 1-drop, and that's what we're playing. We could
Berserker into Dozing Marksman.
Into Dozing Marksman, yeah. That's actually also one of the better ones.
That's the thing, right? Animated Berserker can be way better than anything else in this deck if you get the follow-up play.
If you get the follow-ups.
And otherwise it's just kind of bad because it just damages all your stuff.
But in this case, we have Marksman. Druid doing Druid things.
Yeah, I don't like it when Druid does Druid things.
Well, as long as the Druid things don't affect the board, it's pretty good. So that's a very good play, actually. 4-3 on 2.
2 mana 4-3. I like it.
Really good. Fledgling coming up. If he doesn't start dealing with anything, that's a really good one. Because the Fledgling forces him to do something.
Yeah, the 3-2 Fledgling is a bit awkward, but it still is really good.
It's a 3-3.
Well, it gets damaged by the Berserker.
Okay, yeah. We could Frothing.
I don't hate Frothing.
Oh, let's go Frothing then.
Because then we get the double threat going.
Alright.
And if he were to take out the Marksman...
Yep. Bloodrazor would be a major draw already.
Yeah.
That is true.
And just any minion that we play buffs our Frothing.
That's true.
Any trades that we make buff our Frothing. So he's just
gonna continue doing the Druid thing. But he's gonna waste some Naturalize on. Okay, that's
we did draw the Bloodrazor.
Yeah, yes we did. But that's a lot of respect. There's a Bloodrazor. But right now I don't think so.
Rampage is pretty good, but we don't have another 2-drop.
We could coin out something at this point. I think. Let's Rampage and coin out the Fledgling. 2 individual threats.
Do we Rampage the Fledgling so it stays alive more likely, or do we go for the 3 damage now?
I think 3 damage.
Because the thing if we Rampage the Fledgling is that if it gets Wind Fury, that's effectively double.
Let's keep the damage, man. Let's go for the Marksman.
Okay.
2 things. He needs to decide which one to take out. Probably Spreading Plague isn't even that strong.
I always just like buffing fledglings because every attack buff feels like it's twice as good.
If you get Wind Fury.
If it stays alive for long enough, you inevitably do.
You do. But right now he needs to be worried about dying somewhat immediately, actually.
And there's Malfurion in the Pestilence.
Okay, Malfurion is sensible. I'm expecting taunts.
Yeah, I mean, Poisons doesn't really help him.
Another Blood Razor. Okay, Marksman trades into 1.
Obviously, yeah. I was just trying to figure out how to deal with the other.
It's a bit weird, but it's a bit weird with the Blood Razor.
What rush minions do we have?
We could sacrifice the Fletchling if you want to.
What do we expect?
Amani Warbear. Or Red Band Wasp.
Because... Wait, Wasp would kill it, right? Wasp plus Berserker would kill it.
Okay, then try for Wasp.
That's like the least...
It's Bear.
Yeah. Tough. That was the least awkward trade we could have made.
Yeah. So do we? I think we still push for the taunt, right?
Yeah, I guess we just hit everything in and play Blood Razor, right?
Yeah. It was a stupid order to do that, but there was no better way to do it. Okay, hit face, I think, with the Blood Razor.
Well, so, of course, you don't want the Town Crier to die, but...
We want to take the chance of the draw first.
The Wasp would have been a way better way to clear the board here, so...
In that case, I kind of had to play it that way. Battle Rage draws 3 at the moment.
Yeah.
Which is good. And we have 2 Amani Warbear set up to come down.
That is another advantage of the animated Berserker.
Yeah.
You basically always have a really decent Battle Rage going.
Okay, that's not a very strong Spreading Plague at all.
Well, with the Tyrant, it's definitely sensible.
Well, yeah. Tyrant makes sense. Look at his cards. So he has 3 cards in his hand.
Yes, that is true.
That's not what he wants to do. We know that's not what he wants to do. So we are getting him out of his kind of style of play. Definitely. And that's why we need to continue applying the pressure, I think. A Warbear now would be great, but we can't quite reach it, though we have it in 7.
I'm gonna just, like, Beast Tamer Battle Rage?
We'll probably Battle Rage
like
first, see what we get, and then probably Beastmaster. We'll see.
Well, Beastmaster. Because the Beastmaster buffs the stuff we draw.
If we draw, yeah. That's also kind of a trade-off we have to think about then. Yeah, let's go Beastmaster. I don't see a lot of other plays that would be good.
Do we Inner-Rage it for extra draw? That seems bad, right?
No. Let's keep that for something that we can use on. Another Battle Rage. Work on the lead. Take out 1 Scarab. Yep, that's it. We just need to keep pushing. I think we have the resources with the bears.
Yes.
There's a strong presence coming up. He's gonna trade very likely the Tyrant or sacrifice 7 health of the face to hit the Marksman.
Yeah, he saw the Beastmaster as a potential threat, so...
It is a potential threat, definitely.
He had to hit the Tyrant in there. Which also, deeming that necessary, shows us that what kind of position he is in, although he does now get a lot of armor.
He did draw an armor, okay, because he had a turn off peace, basically, which is a problem. But now we live with Bear. Definitely Bear.
Yes.
Taunt nicely. And probably Blood Razor face as well. Get rid of 1 Tyrant. The other one can't kill it by himself.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking for a second there, if we wanted to run the Blood Razor into the 1/5 to save the 1 health from the Warbear, but it doesn't matter. There's very few situations where...
Alright, now this is a combo druid now? It could be Malagos, could be Mechathune. We're now getting into, or trying to get into, what we call the second wave.
Gong? Is it Gong?
It might be Gong. It's a combo deck. So the second wave, definitely Bear as well.
Oh yeah, right, we need to take that out.
Yeah. The second wave of pressure, sort of, right? So the first one was kind of defended, but we got him down a little bit in health. He's still fishing, and now is where we need to make that push. So we had that kind of reload turn where we drew, we cleared the board again. The Alex, alright.
Which makes me think Malagos.
Yeah, that seems like Malagos.
Although it theoretically could fit into Gonk, but
It could. It does work with Gonk as well.
I'm still not assuming Gonk is the likeliest option there. There's a lot of stuff we can do.
Yes, but we need to be focused on not dying. So he can get us down to 1 with what he has.
Yeah, what's we again? Oh, yeah, no.
That we can't play. We can't defend against the Alexstrasza, obviously, so I think just put a Fledgling out, put threats out, right?
We could kill the Alexstrasza.
Sure.
Korkron, Taskmaster, Inner Rage, or double Taskmaster even.
Taskmaster deals 1, right? And
yes.
then double Inner Rage as well?
No, it's just 1 Taskmaster, 1 Inner Rage, 2 Taskmasters, 2 Inner Rages, any combination that.
But you mean on the Korkron?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, we could do that.
That takes out the Alexstrasza, and if
let's do it.
If we do it with the Taskmasters, the question is 1 Taskmaster and play the Fledgling? No, the Fledgling does that here part anyways, right? So question is now Inner Rage or Fledgling.
Both.
Like Inner Rage, Fledgling, or Taskmaster was the question. But
Inner Rage and Fledgling. Create a threat.
Well, a threat that's easily answered by hero power, but
yeah. But still, make him use the hero power.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good Alexstrasza.
At least leave a 2/2 alone there. Similar situation if we play both Taskmasters, probably, but it's not like we're gonna get a better Fledgling out of this matchup.
Fledgling becomes a lot worse once Malfurion comes down because of that Plague Lord.
Yeah.
Hero power that can't take it out.
That's just life.
That's life as a bird. Fungomancer showing up. Our friend Fungomancer. Do you want to tour this? Fungomancer? Go for it all?
Sure. Do we then Taskmaster on top, or?
Of course we Taskmaster on top. Who doesn't? And then we go.
How greedy are we?
No. We're good. We have Blood Razor, Battle Rage if our board survives, and if we die, we die.
I think, yeah, it really comes down to this turn, right? Basically.
Yeah.
Because we got a lot of stuff there with Blood Razor and Inner Rage, and even being able to potentially draw something on top of that, like Korkron Elite.
Gong stuff could win, Spreading Play could win, but he only has 4 cards. Not a lot of cards do win.
Spreading Play doesn't even necessarily win.
Swipe, okay, but in combination with something else. Second,
it looked like Hero Power Face.
Second swipe would win?
No. But...
okay, Battle Rage first.
Yes. There's a lot of good stuff.
There's a Fungomancer.
It's Korkron though, right? Because Korkron and Blood Razor works. I'm not sure how much we need right now. This is...
Fungomancer gives us 4. We could Korkron and Inner Rage. We could Fungomancer. Okay, so Korkron and Fungomancer doesn't
Blood Razor
matter.
Korkron gives us 6. Fungomancer
Blood Razor
gives us
takes
4.
out a bunch of guys.
After we attack with the guys, obviously.
Okay, so that's 9, that's 11, 13, that is enough, right? But we can also Inner Rage on top of that. So Fungomancer or Korkron is irrelevant. Both is for attack, and that's enough. Yep. Nice. So there was a bunch of ways to do that.
Had he had a bit more health, play the Blood Razor after, still kills him.
Korkron Fungomancer was irrelevant, but we managed to pull it off against a Druid, a combo-style Druid, which is tough to do. We got a lot of armor gain, but I think we used the Battle Rages really well.
Yeah,
in this game, really
definitely.
Good points.
The reload was like what saved us there in the end, because next turn he would have killed us.
And we drew like 7 cards in total from Battle Rages, so that's one of the strongest cards in this deck. Even though it doesn't look that aggressive, it's important sometimes to reload and go for that second wave. Like I said, once your first kind of rush is stopped, you take a turn to reload, to clear the board, to regain initiative, and to load up with the draw, and then you go for it again.
Also, what makes or breaks an aggro deck usually, like either you win really early on, or you have to find a way to get your cards back.
Exactly.
That's why Odd Warrior, for example, is pretty good. Not Odd Warrior, Odd Paladin.
Odd Paladin, because
Odd Warrior is control. Because of the Divine Favor, you get to redraw. While, for example, the Odd Rogue isn't quite as good. It does usually a lot of versions on Myras to do that. But that only works for 1 turn, basically, and then you start fatiguing to death really fast.
Exactly. So we've seen how important it is to keep putting on the pressure, because you can never allow your opponent to get comfortable. He never had that card draws, that cycling going that he would want to in a combo deck. He had to forcefully flourish the Alexstrasza to get that out, get something on the board, so he never really got into his groove. And this deck is absolutely viable. Again, Darius Crowley would be the first addition there. Ram is possible, Scourge Lord Garrosh is possible. You can play a second Town Crier if you prefer that, maybe over the animated Berserker, but that's the point where you need to play around with that yourself and experiment with it. If you like this
animated
deck.
Berserker was what what won us the early game.
In this game it worked out really well. Again, there's different ways to play this, of course, but if you like this deck, then please drop a thumbs up on the video. We appreciate it a lot, and if you've seen the other ones in the budget series as well, then now is the time to let us know which one's your favorite. So drop in the comments if you've tried them all, or even if not, which one is your favorite, and which one would you like to try out most?
Yeah, and which one would you maybe like to see the more complete version of on the channel?
Yes, so we had an idea to actually revisit some of the decks with some of the improvements, maybe at some point later when you actually have that dust, put some of the legends in there and actually show off the power potential of those. So any suggestions there, we'd appreciate. We'd also appreciate a subscription to TrashcanTV Gaming if you're interested in that. Some of our other Hearthstone content. But yeah, thank you for watching. We're gonna see you in the next one. JJ.
That's it?
That's it.